Hi, everyone. Welcome to the AI News Summary, your week daily podcast, perfect getting caught up in the ever evolving world of AI. I'm your host, Nova Drake, and I'm an AI avatar crafted by Illuminated Pathways Agency, where this show is human curated, fact checked, and edited. Be sure to like and subscribe. We are at the start of a major subscriber push and could use your help. So, subscribe, and share. All right, so let's dive into some of the coolest stuff happening in AI right now. Starting with Google's latest move to make our lives both, a little weirder and maybe easier. They recently opened up this thing called Gems to all their Gemini AI users, for free, no less. Basically, Gems let you create your own custom AI chatbots. Like, you want an AI fitness coach that doesn't judge when you skip leg day? Done. Or maybe you're into writing fan fiction and need a fictional character to bounce ideas off. Now you've got one. And it's not some exclusive VIP thing anymore. Google's whole strategy seems to be let's just give everyone access to this crazy level of personalization. Which honestly, I'm kinda obsessed with. But it does make me wonder, are we just paving the way for a world where half our conversations are with chatbots, not real people? Or is this just the ultimate productivity hack for everyone from writers to teachers? Then there's OpenAI stepping up their game too. They've got this new AI agent called Operator. And okay, it's not as fun sounding as Gems, but hear me out. Operator's designed to control web browsers for you, so you can fill out forms, book tickets, or even shop online without lifting a finger. Literally, you just tell it what to do and it's off, navigating the web all on its own. I tried something similar recently with an AI assistant when I was too lazy to book a dinner reservation myself. And it was, kind of a mixed bag. I mean, it got the reservation, but it put me down for 9 p.m. and I was like, no way am I eating that late. I guess the convenience is awesome, but you've got to wonder how long before we stop checking what these tools are doing altogether. Are we handing over too much control? Or am I just being paranoid on a Monday? But the thing is, these tools, whether it's Google's Gems or OpenAI's Operator, they're taking personalization and convenience to a whole new level. I just think it's, fascinating and maybe a little overwhelming how fast this tech is evolving. 1 minute, it's just answering your questions, and the next, it's basically running your whole digital life for you. So let's talk cash, and not just any cash. Big, mind-blowing, sci-fi levels of money pouring into AI right now. First up, we've got China dropping a casual 138 billion, yes, with a B, into this massive tech fund. They're calling it a national tech venture fund, but honestly, it sounds more like a giant flex in the global AI race. They're focusing on semiconductors, quantum computing, you name it. And what's wild is this blend of private and government funding. Imagine your tax dollars going toward building the next big AI model. It's ambitious and maybe a little scary. But hey, it's not just about competition. There's also potential here for collaboration. I mean, if they're open to sharing all those fancy new breakthroughs, we're looking at more global progress, right? Or is that just me being too optimistic again? Okay, switching gears for a second, let's dive into energy. Specifically, how much of it AI sucks up. Spoiler alert, a lot. So much that big players like Google and Microsoft are forget solar panels, we're going nuclear. No joke, they're investing in small modular nuclear reactors to power their data centers. Which I'll admit sounds kind of genius. Stable, low-carbon energy for those insane AI workloads. Sign me up. But there's always the question of long-term safety and whether this tech shift will actually make a dent in the whole climate crisis thing. And I saved the juiciest stat for last. Get this. $1.5 trillion invested in AI just in the first 10 weeks of 2025. Trillion. With a T. It feels like everyone from governments to VCs to your cousin who just discovered crypto is throwing money into this space. But here's the thing. Can that kind of growth keep going? Or are we all just riding the bubble before it bursts? Don't get me wrong, I'm all for riding the AI wave, but you gotta wonder if this pace is even sustainable. All right, let's hit on some big shifts happening thanks to AI. And honestly, these could change the game in ways we're not even ready for yet. First up, AI nurse assistants. Yep, hospitals are starting to use conversational AI to reach out to patients, handle intake, and lighten the load for overworked staff. Imagine getting a call from an AI nurse asking how you're feeling after surgery. It sounds cool, right? But not everyone's thrilled about it. Nurses' unions are worried this might de-skill human nurses or even edge them out of jobs. And honestly, I can see both sides. Efficiency is awesome, But can it really ever replace that human touch when you're lying in a hospital bed feeling vulnerable? Now, let's pivot. Because AI is also rolling into robotics in a way that feels like we're living in the future already. Google's Gemini Robotics is out here making robots that can actually see and act in the physical world. Like they're working on versions that can understand reasoning tasks too, which, yeah, is straight up sci-fi levels of cool. Plus, funding for humanoid robots is skyrocketing, $350 million to a startup just last month. The idea of robots helping in our homes or workplaces might sound crazy today, but at this rate, it'll probably be as normal as having a Roomba by like next Tuesday. And while we're geeking out, let's not forget the open source AI boom. Baidu's planning to go open source with their Ernie model, which feels like it's got shades of Meta's Llama strategy. The whole idea is to make these advanced tools available for everyone to build on. It kind of raises a mix of hopes and questions, you know? Like, will this make AI innovation explode in a good way? Or could it backfire with easier misuse? Either way, this move feels kind of pivotal. With all these powerful tools being shared, we're unlocking the potential for some massive shifts in how things work in tech and beyond. So yeah, AI is breaking into healthcare, robotics, and software development at a pace that's honestly kind of mind-boggling. There's all this promise and potential, but at the same time, the risks are very, very real. And I think that's the challenge, figuring out how to balance progress with accountability. But hey, that's all part of the ride, right? The future isn't coming, it's already here. Let's figure out what that means. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and keep exploring.